Where's he? Name's Joe Gallo.
What's going on, guys? Moto checking in with you this week. Doing some action here, some more fab work with the help of Dos Equis logger. We have got new templates made up for the skid plate. So now, thanks to Moonbeam Off-Road for hooking it up with some material and hooking it up with some tools that he just happened to leave over here for a brother. He came over and helped me make the finished part. This is hilarious. He came over and helped me make the finished part for the front sprocket cover here, and that's going to allow me to clean this whole section up and not have to have that ugly space with just like those, you know, whatever grommet style washers I found laying around, so I could space it away from that counter shaft. So anyway, that sucker looks good. It's at work right now. I've already got it all cleaned up and ground down and sandblasted. So basically now the goal is to take this and make it into something real. What's going on, guys? This is Jared with Moto, just checking in with you, giving you the update video for the SCR950. I've been hustling away and managed to get a couple of things done I'm super excited about. So the first thing being the skid plate. My first time going at any kind of metal fab work, so it was a little bit daunting, and you know, it's something I've always seen. Like a lot of the other guys that I've seen that I love their builds and stuff, like it seems like the one thing that they've got in their pocket is that metal fab skill, and I feel like that's something that I haven't really, you know, bought the tools and spent the time. So probably about a year ago I bought this welder over here, and you know, of course when I first got it I was super excited and, you know, was practicing on stuff all the time, but you know, got lazy and you know, quit practicing and kind of lost my edge. So basically with this project I decided it was finally time to really dive into it and figure out what was going on and you know, actually make something. So the biggest help that I have, the big shout out that I have to give is Moonbeam Off-Road, Bradley. Man, that dude's awesome. He brought some material over. He's been hanging out with me. We ride out here for the OTP bike nights, and we do that every Wednesday. And he's somebody that I met in the last 6 months just doing bike night stuff. So I've been loving hanging out with him, and he came through clutch on this the skid plate setup. So I basically you know, made templates for everything out of single ply cardboard, and then after I made sure everything was correct and made sure all my measurements were right and made sure everything was tight, I went ahead and traced everything under aluminum and got his Milwaukee jigsaw that he left over here. I had one, but it wasn't very good. And, I cut everything out and scored and bent all the pieces to have that edge you see there, that little angle on the corners, because I was just, you know what a skid plate looks like when you see one on a bike. I wanted it to give it the most factory looking appeal that you could possibly get. So basically that was my goal, and I feel like I did a pretty good job. So basically just cut this piece separate and that piece separate, and then cut the long bottom piece and folded it up, and then I scored the individual about 1 inch each sections, and then got my contour to the frame there. And then Bradley, I took it over to him, and he got all of his torch skills and went in there and welded all the places that I scored, so that it actually had some good integrity to fill that gap back in. So I had to score it pretty good to be able to get it to bend evenly. So you needed to have some dimes put back in there. So my boy Bradley hooked me up and got me set up with that. So in addition to that, obviously, as you can see, I got the carbon fiber hydro imaging done, which I couldn't be more excited about. And if it couldn't get any more exciting than that, I actually got in touch with Chasten Brand, who's somebody I've looked up to for a long time. His skills with a paintbrush are absolutely incredible. And we've worked on a few builds together, not on purpose, but it just worked out that way. And one of them being Little Martha from Caleb Swaney, Lemon Farm Cycles. So that was one of the coolest builds I've gotten to be a part of, and Chasten's hand painting was just so good, and I've seen his stuff on so many other projects. So I got in touch with him, and he came and picked up most of the body work yesterday, and he's taking it home to put some fancy numbers and do some cool shit so we can really take this build to the next level. So couldn't be more excited about that. As you can see, you got the old boys stickers up in here. He showed up in the van and everything, man. It was sick. So yeah, basically the next video that I bring you guys, I'll be hopefully bringing you a finished product, and I'll do a cool little teaser video, or not a teaser video, but basically just like a promo video for the bike. Some cool cinematic shots and riding shots and everything like that. And also went ahead and ripped these rear springs off and got them black instead of silver, because it just didn't flow with the bike. So we got rid of all the silver, powder coated the pegs as well. So pretty much got everything dialed in. I should be picking up my tank graphics from Denny Designs / Roostem-X next week, and that's going to be that trick decal. I actually had him replace the gold inlay, the speed block, with like a mirror gold, and then I'm going to actually re-powder coat these wheels once I get my tires, and it's going to be more of like a mirror gold, or like a candy gold. So that's going to flow really well with the tank decals, and then also pull into the numbers that Chasten's is going to do. But I'm not going to spoil anything there because I'm stoked about it. So anyways, just throwing y'all an update. I hope you enjoy it. All about Moto. Subscribe, like the channel, share it to your friends. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.